2K21, commentary just got even more realistic. We're excited to be bringing you a new broadcast team in Next Gen.
Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. We're set to bring you round one action from the West. There's Lillard penetrating.
Oh! This is what Damian Lillard can do. Driving the lane and launching over the D for the big-time slam.
And so the big win by Dallas. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce.
So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off. Thanks so much, Luka.
Here's Williamson on the break. Oh, big finish by Williamson.
Next Gen has arrived, and to celebrate, NBA 2K is throwing a huge party.
That's right, it's called 2K Fest, and it's going down live right now.
No wonder the game looks so real. You have a camera in every direction.
We have the biggest names in the NBA and basketball culture coming together to help us celebrate.
And then check back here throughout the season because we'll have highlights and more in-depth interviews from the event.
It is the story that makes the My Career mode so rich. We caught up with the director that brought the story to life in NBA 2K21. Take a look. Today we are joined by a very special guest. He has been the director on many NBA 2K My Career storylines, including NBA 2K21. Welcome Chris Papiernik to the show. Chris, how are you?
Great, Chris. How are you?
Now, you've been a part of the 2K series since 2K14. What has it been like to work with the team at 2K?
I think, what's interesting is that we're kind of coming full circle in the sense that the first 2K14, My Career there, was the original kind of...
Let's meet your Chicago Bulls. At power forward, standing 6'8", number 21, Thaddeus Young. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 22, Otto Porter. At point guard, at 6'3", number 0, Kobe White. The big man, standing 6'8", number 34, Wendell Carter. The other guard, at 6'6", number 8, Zach LaVine. The head coach of your home team is Jim Boyle.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Chicago Bulls. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Here are the five for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Harrell. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at power forward. And for Chicago, Young and Carter are the big men inside. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter at the 3, the small forward. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
you know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. George against White. Clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And George kicks to Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
Beverly against White. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Carter, the pass to Levine. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And masterful possession from Levine. He's so lethal at shooting once he catches it.
Here's George. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Yeah, and going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
And blessed with high-level explosiveness, Levine is no stranger to finishing in the air.
Leonard against Porter. Harrell trying to free himself up. He gets that one. Leonard's got his second basket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Porter looking it over. Over Harrell, and the rejection by Harrell. A floater. Leonard on the wing, defended by Carter. Leonard the pass to Harrell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Well, the D can't let Montrezl Harrell get that close to the rim. He's going to do significant damage.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Leonard with the steal. Beverly against Levine. George trying to break free. And it's Beverly missing. Bulls trail by 3. Here's White. And White with the stuff.
And you can argue this is White at his best. Just an absolute terror in transition.
Beverly the pass to Leonard. Over Porter. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. Leonard's got 8 points.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Levine dishes to Carter. Porter in the corner. And finished off by Porter.
And being 6'8", dunking, not an issue for Porter. All he needs is good position, and he's good to go.
Porter against Beverly. Misses from close range. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Leonard finds Harrell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harrell's got his second basket of the night.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact.
Outside, White. Pass to Young, and here's Porter. Shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Stolen by Levine. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Levine with the ball.
And in flashes, Levine has shown he can be a star. Now, he has to put it all together on a consistent basis.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Levine. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Offensive rebound, Williams, and the layup is good.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's the chosen one. A 17-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Jackson passes to Leonard. It's stolen. Here's the chosen one. And the rejection by Zubats. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Chicago making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard looking around. A fadeaway. Here's Zubats, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Hutchison, 80 that time from Leonard. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Williams. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the focus there from Sweet Lou? Simply incredible at finding ways to convert through the contact.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the Sixth Men of the Year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Throw good, Lou Williams.
Well, whether Lou Williams is starting or more than likely coming off the bench, he's such a high-quality role player, someone that can heat up in a hurry and make the difference on those nights during a regular season where you could tally up 6 or 7 more wins. Lou's going to get those for you.
There's Jackson with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Here's the chosen one, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
Satoransky's checked in for Dunn. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Zubac. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Jackson against Satoransky. Clock at 4. Jackson kicks to Williams. The Clippers rebound. Now the pass to Shamet. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Leonard with the steal. Here's Williams. The rebound by the chosen one. Bulls trail by 7. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Pass to Leonard. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's the chosen one. 1 second left, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Clippers on top. Up. Just catching up with Montrezl Harrell, we mentioned his activity level.
That's what I play with, a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and, going into each game, I feel like going out there, putting it all on the line. My team does a great job of feeding off that, and I think it puts us in the right space.
Greg, I know you agree. Few guys bring his brand of intensity.
And he's added skills. He's a threat to score on the blocks. He passes out of double teams. Harrell's one of the more improved players over the last few years. He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Hornets was outstanding. He finished with 17 points. And it seemed like every shot he put up was going in. That's how dialed in he was. He was difficult to contain in that one, and his performance off the bench was impactful. Let's see if he can do that again tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, playing in front of so many people has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
They get the rebound. Zubac, the tray. Williams' shot is off. Chicago trailing here. Here's the chosen one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Lou Williams. For Chicago, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
That free throw good from the chosen one. So for the Bulls, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Young comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Denzel Valentine. The Clippers also changing it up. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams. Here's Harrell. Good work defensively by Carter.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And Young with the stuff.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Harrell the pass to George. Jackson down low. Satoransky covering. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harrell. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Carter. Bulls have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's the chosen one, covered by Morris. Young's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Jackson from long range. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Chicago leading. Here's the chosen one. He's got 12. Beverly with the ball. To end the drought, Jackson misses.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
That's his first personal foul.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Bulls, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Young.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
So for the Bulls, Zach LaVine comes in for the chosen one, and it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. And so Young nails them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Harrell. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 6 points from Montrezl Harrell.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Jackson against White. Back to LaVine. And again, Chicago. No good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Beverly for 3, and it's White with the rebound. To the paint. LaVine kicks to White. Outside, Porter. No good. Good work defensively by Morris. Poke loose. Jackson passes to Beverly. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Passes it to White. Fires the 3. And again, Chicago. No good. Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Harrell slams it in.
Montrezl Harrell with a throwdown that gets his teammates up.
And Chicago shooting not great, 40% for the game.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
George against Porter. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Outside Porter. Back to Levine. Fires for 3. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chicago. Dunn comes in for Young. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for Patrick Beverley. Lou Williams is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. It's White on the wing. Kick out to Levine. Another 3 for Chicago.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers trail by 6. Shamet on the wing. Guarded by Levine. The 3 from George. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Chicago making some changes. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Denzel Valentine in for White. Here's Markkanen. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Right wing. Williams against Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Valentine. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shamet kicks to Leonard. Lets it go from the wing. It's not going to go for him. And the Bulls going the other way now. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. It sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Dunn passes to Levine. Markkanen against Zubac. Back to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
So aggressive once he gets high. Love how Levine stays after it when he gets it going.
Williams passes to Zubac. He dishes it to George. Over Valentine. The offensive rebound. 2 points. That one goes.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Markkanen kicks to Levine. George with the defensive effort. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Shamet. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Levine for 3. Here's Markkanen. And the rejection by Zubac. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Tomas Satoransky.
And here's Valentine for 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for... And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. Levine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And Harrell slams it in.
You'd love to bottle up the energy that Harrell plays for. Hustle points coming through.
Outside, Levine. And Young now, top of the key. Pass to Levine. Shoots it up. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Levine, and he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Ball's knocked loose. George passes to Beverly. Now here's Leonard. 5 to shoot.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half. Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud. And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. The dish now to Porter. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And last season, Marcus Morris's name, one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason. A year ago, a lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
Young pass to Levine. Porter in the corner. 20 feet out. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, there's a quiet intensity that Kawhi Leonard brings to both ends of the floor, a defensive menace, and it's amazing to watch him just how disruptive he can be when he's guarding the 1, 2, 3, or even 4-man and messing up offensive schemes.
The chosen one, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
The pass to the chosen one. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Clippers leading by 4, and the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. Morris finds Beverly. Off target from three-point range. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. White drops in the layup for 2. And now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Leonard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. White the pass to the chosen one. And that one is hammered home.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And Beverly kicks to Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for Kobe White. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Landry Shamet comes in for Leonard. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. And Morris drops them both. Bulls trail by 4. Done with it. Guarded now by Morris. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Jackson against Dunn. It's Jackson with the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. Jackson's got 7 points.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Here's the chosen one. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office. branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Clippers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Both good from the line that time. Bulls trail by 4. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Williams, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bulls have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. Hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
Bulls have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles leading by 3. And here is Williams. He's got 7, and then Leonard with the dunk.
He's so dangerous, and he's also efficient with his offensive game. Leonard right now having a tremendous offensive game.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Jackson passes to Zubac. And that one hits back iron.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Leonard with the steal. Outside Williams with the teardrop, and stolen by Valentine. Here's the chosen one. Pass to Valentine. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Leonard. Passes it to the chosen one. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. George is checked in. .149 left in the 3rd. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Valentine for 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. Offside Jackson. That shot no good. Done with some nice D.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Now here's Valentine. Defense is right there. Satoransky looking around. Over Williams. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Williams inside, banked in off the glass. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Done outside. Pass to Markkanen to the right side. Here's Satoransky. Softly drops in the floater.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's George. Count that one. George has got 9.
Well, he knows how to score, and he does just that. Don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
Down against Jackson. There's the pass to Valentine. Shoots the three. No good there. And we've reached the end of the third. The Clippers on top, up by 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Harrell. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the small forward spot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Leonard hits them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
George against Satoransky. Back to White. Kicks it to Young. Shoots over Zubac. Young, no good. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Leonard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He's not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. Down low and finished off by Leonard.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside, White. Pass to Porter. Back to White. Shoots a fader. The Clippers grab the miss.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And it's George missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his third foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Dean comes in for Markkanen, and it's the chosen one in for Satoransky.
Number 25.
Here's the chosen one, defended by George. And a wide open look for Porter. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
And the first one drops.
Just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now. A very capable two-way player and all-star caliber talent.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. Bulls trail by 9. Here's the chosen one. Young in the corner. Passes it to the chosen one. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Clippers leading by 9. Bounce pass from Beverly. George, that's a 2-pointer. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Just feel like Patrick Beverly has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
And the pass to the chosen one. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points, and he gets it to go. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Here's the chosen one, defended by George. Shot clock at 5. Teardrop shot. And the rejection by Harrell.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Porter passes to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. They grab their own miss. Outside, White. Another shot. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's the chosen one. He kicks it to Levine. Jacks up a 3. But they get it back. Pass to the chosen one. Second chance shot. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here is George. Pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And the wide open shot from Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game. Chicago calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Bulls trail by 16. Passes to the chosen one. And Morris comes over to help. The chosen one passes to Carter. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
The pass to the chosen one. 5 on the clock, to the middle. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Outside Williams. Back to Leonard. Williams finds Leonard. Outside Williams. And here's George for 3. No good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. And he lobs it up.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Clippers leading by 16. Pass to Williams. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Carter. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Great D that time from Harrell. LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Outside, George. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by the chosen one. And again, no good by the Clippers. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Leonard.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
The first free throw is good. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained, and I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in, and I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Shamet. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's the break. Here's Harrison. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
Here's the chosen one, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Number 25. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And he does get the second one, and that brings them within single digits. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Williams looking around. So the Clippers with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.